All right, Grapevine CrossFit program overview, week number 11. Here we go, last week of the open. So once again, Friday and Saturday are both taken up with 24.3. Once that's announced, you guys will have a nice little partner workout that we can do on that day as well. If you do the Friday Night Lights, hit the open that day. All right, to get this week started, we were doing one of my favorite workouts that I've ever programmed. Not because it's like a super crazy, awesome CrossFit workout. It's a great workout, but it's my favorite because I developed it in the garage during COVID with me and a couple of really good buddies, and we just threw down, and I brought a whole bunch of friends over, and we just did it over and over and over again to see if we could get our score better. So this is a slightly different version of it, but essentially it's the same thing. This is how it's gonna roll. You do 5 sets of a 2-minute interval. You're gonna get 1 minute rest. On that last interval, you're just gonna work for 3 minutes, right into your rest, okay? You will do 12 bench press, 135 or 75, 10 feet elevated ring row, and then whatever time you have left, you're doing push-ups, all right? Not hand release push-ups. I don't want you resting on the ground. Hit your chest or break parallel, hit that 90-degree mark, come on back up, all right? This is a huge pump session, basically, but you're also under a huge amount of metabolic demand as well. So you guys should like this one a lot. You might be a little bit sore after it, but with Murph coming up in a few weeks too, it's good to start getting our push-up volume just a little bit higher. On Tuesday, we're in a back squat. We're going every 90 seconds, just like we did this past week with our front squats. Now we're gonna back squat. We're gonna go 5 by 3, somewhere around that 80% mark once again. Then we're gonna do a nice little Metcon that I did last week. We tested it. You're gonna do a 3-minute knee tuck hold off the parallettes, all right? And every time you break from that hold, because it gets too difficult, you're going to run 200 meters. We're gonna do the small loop, and then you're gonna do 8 chest to bar pull-ups. All right, very simple. I had to break 7 times. I did a slightly different variation of it, but I had to break 7 times. So it really fired me up. It took me almost 20 minutes. So I expect us all to be somewhere in that 10 to 20 minute range on that one. On Wednesday, we're gonna go a 24-minute, every 2-minute mom. So every 2 minutes, you're gonna start one of these, all right? In the first 2 minutes, you're gonna go 8 or 5 cal salt bike, and then you're gonna do 4 power snatches. You do both of those things in the 2 minutes. So you go straight from the bike, straight to your bar. Then you'll rest until the next 2 minutes starts. And at that point, you'll do 6 or 4 assault bike calories, and you'll do 10 double kettlebell hang snatch. You're gonna go between the legs, pull up, press right through them. All right, might be a little bit tricky to learn at first. If you have a watch, turn it around, don't smash it and break it. But great movement, very similar to the wall ball thruster, double under, single under workout we did, where we're doing something under fatigue, and then we're doing another variation of it under fatigue. All right, so developing power from our hinge to a straight pull overhead. Thursday, we'll hit a 20-minute AMRAP. We're gonna ski 750 meters, same for the guys, same for the ladies, and then GHD push 300 feet. So nice and simple one. Yeah, should be really simple. Should be a really simple week. I expect an absolute burner for the open this Friday. And then of course, if tonight we have our open, if it gets programmed so that's like a whole bunch of push-ups or something, obviously I'll change this Monday workout. So all this is due to change depending on what 24.2 is. But for the most part, this is gonna be week 11. Should be a fun week. Starting next week, we're gonna go back to the basics of CrossFit. We're gonna dive into the 9 foundational movements. And for the next few weeks, our programming is gonna slightly center around mastering those things. All right, that's week 11. I'll see you guys Friday Night Lights tomorrow night. Enjoy your open.